my review for Chuunibyou Dekomori ga Shitai episode 6. Let's get into this. Yet again, this show's freaking epic. Great episode. This was a great episode here. There's a lot of funny moments and things are about to build up, so it gives you something to build up afterwards. I'm curious what's going on because some stuff's going down when it comes to Rika's part. So I'm curious what's happening there. So I'm looking forward for more. Really looking forward for more. This is one of my favorite shows right now. I'm really enjoying this show. So with that being said, let's get into this whole thing. There's two parts of this episode, or some things I wanted to mention here. So one is Makoto, Ishiki or something like that. That's his last name, or first name. But Makoto, he ends up getting a love letter from somebody. He doesn't know who it is, and so he's like, "Oh my god, I gotta figure out who loves me and stuff." And he's like, "Chick love the guitar." And he's just all crazy and stuff and panicking, and he didn't know what to do. And he's like, "I need to do something" and stuff like that. And he's talking to Togashi the whole time, and Togashi's like, "Man, you calm down, man. Just stay cool and calm. Just relax." He has a set time where he's supposed to meet this person. And so he's going to be like, I'm going to have to go there. And so what he does at this whole point, because they're still talking, going back and forth, a lot of shenanigans, bullcrap going on and stuff. I'll get into some of the scenes, but basically he ends up trying to simulate who he's going to go, like all the girls. So he has that playbook, that book for all the girls, the personality, when they rate the girls and stuff like that. So he has all the personalities in that book and everything like that. So he's going to try to simulate dates within his mind to see if one can fit his taste, can match him, can match that boy. And so that's what he's going to go do. And so he leaves, drops the book that we were just talking about. And so that ends up making the whole classroom know about this whole rating system when it comes to girls and stuff, because some girl must have picked it up and they now know about that book and what's going down. And I was hoping that Rika and Togashi would get the book or something, because they did walk past it, but they didn't get it. It was also weird too that while they were trying to investigate who wrote this book and made the rating system, all that stuff, and who anticipated in it, Togashi and Makoto, they were like in each other's mind. It's like, dude, man, you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught at some point. You gotta know what you're doing. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, they don't know who you are yet. Togashi telling him that, and he's like, oh man, I don't know, dude. And it was weird. I was like, how do you know? How you know what's going on? How you read each other's minds? And so he was trying to think, what is the best scenario and best way to still look cool, because he doesn't want to upset the girls, because it will come back to him. It will come back to him. So he's trying to figure out what to do to not look bad, and so he's trying to figure out the best way to do it. And also he doesn't want to make the guys mad or feeling bad about this either. And so he takes the whole blame. He gets up and he's like, okay, I'm the one that wrote the rating system for all the girls and all that stuff. I did it all. It was all just me. Nobody else anticipated it. No one did anything. It was all me. And so with that, he ends up saying, well, I'm going to shave my head as, a token of saying sorry to all the girls in this classroom. This is a man's job. I'm a man and I want to be a man if I shave off all my hair. So he was like, okay, that's what we're going to have to do. But the thing is, he didn't think he's going to have to do it. He's like, I don't have to do this, And so Nibutani's like, actually, no, you do. You do need to do this. Otherwise, the girls don't really trust you anyway. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to do something. And so he's like, oh my god, I have to actually do it. And so he starts complaining. We end up hearing basically that his father lost his hair around like age 30 or something like that. So, he doesn't really have much time with his hair because with genetics and stuff. So he's like, I'm not going to have hair for very long. And I already lost 3 years because he cut his hair before. And so it took a while for his hair to grow back. And so he's like, I want to lose my hair again. So here we go. And he's just going to have to do it and stuff. And then it's the manly cries, Togashi and freaking Makoto are all crying and crap like that, and he's like, Makoto, he's just freaking crying and screaming and crap like that, and everyone's like, what's going on? And so he does the full shave, and at the end of the day, he doesn't meet the girl because, the guys that he protected through this whole thing, this whole scenario, all this crap that was going on, they end up meeting up with him and start tossing him around like, yeah, man, you're freaking awesome. So they have respect for him now and everything. And basically, that was the end of the episode. But like I said, there's another part within this episode that was very important when it comes to Rika and her sister. And the thing is just like, apparently, like, she was on. It's like she had this call, like Rika's sister. She had this call or something like that, and something didn't seem right. It was like it was really weird. And Rika, she seemed off. It was really odd. Like everything, she seemed off around like the train. Well, not the train scene. Well, she did seem a little off on the train scene because it was a little odd. It's like she was trying to test the wind, like something bad about to happen or something like that. And I'm just curious, like what's going on with them. You know, what's happening? Oh yeah, at the end, actually at the end of the episode, we ended up seeing Toka, Rika's sister, and she's going down, and she's like, I want you, because the thing is, it's gonna be summer vacation soon, and so the thing is, Togashi, he was about to go meet his father in Jurgak, or I can't say that name, but he's about to meet his father in a different country or something like that. So that's what he's about to go do. Or not, I don't even know if it's a different country, but the whole point, he's gonna go meet his father. Yeah, and so he was thinking about maybe going with his family to go meet him. But the thing is, that's when Rika's sister came in, Toka, and she's like, I need you to spend the summer vacation with Rika. I really need you. And I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? And what did he decide? Did he go with his father or did he go with Rika? Like I'm really curious what's going on. That's I'm like really what's happening. What's happening on Rika's side? That's I'm like what's with the family stuff happening? Because I'm really curious now. Curious more than ever. Because I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? So that was big. That was another big part of this episode. So I'll have to say now, my favorite moment of this episode. It's really hard, but just the Nibutani parts I have to say, because just the parts over here. Like the part where she was just painting, like, well, not painting, but they're drawing stuff on this, drawing board. I think drawing on one another side by side, because who are next to you drawing each other. Because that's what Togashi and Rika did. And this part right here is Rika. She ends up drawing Togashi, the Thabreakmaster style and crap. And so he's all looking at it. It was a good drawing. It was a pretty good drawing. it was really interesting. I was like, what the heck is this? And so Togashi drew Rika, and he's actually pretty good at drawing because in his dark days he used to draw and stuff. And so Nibutani was just sitting there drawing and everything, just minding her own business, just minding her own business. And that's when Dekomori came, and all of a sudden she just slid in. She's like, guess you get more summer. I was like, what? It was stupid. It's like, what the heck? And then there's another moment where freaking Nibutani just standing in the room, and she already kind of confronted Makoto because Makoto was trying to talk to Togashi, and they're in the club, they're in the club room and stuff, and so yeah, he kind of knows what's going on. He knows the real Nibutani, but yeah, she was just standing there, and the door opens, and that's where Dekomori comes in. Dekomori always making some song like da 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 da. It's like she's stupid, and so she opened the door. And she looked at Nibutani, and then you just start fighting all of a sudden. I'm like, what the heck? And I just it was retarded. I was like, what is going on? Like this is stupid. Yeah. And then there's another moment where freaking Nibutani has some warm milk, and that's her worst enemy. She's like, it's time to drink it. Yeah. Like it's really fun. I like that. I really like the moments with them. It's just those two are just a comic act right there. They're good. They're really funny. I like them. So yeah, this has been my review of Chuunibyou Dekomori ga Shitai. Leave a comment below. Tell me your favorite moments of this episode. What are your guys' thoughts on this episode? What do you think is gonna happen next? Like, what do you think is going on when it comes to Rika and Toka and stuff? Like, what's happening with their family? We don't really know too much about their family. You know what I'm saying? So there's something going on. And why does Toka need Togashi to go with Rika exactly? Why? What's going on? Like, so we got guys got any predictions and so on and so forth. I'd like to know. So yeah, it's been Thabreakmaster. Oh, one more thing. I am watching the light episodes now. I found a site where it had them. I was like, yes. But yeah, okay, I'll stop now. So this has been Thabreakmaster. Rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, do the good stuff. And yeah, it's been Thabreakmaster. Until then, break out.